Da, 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 da.
Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it, we test it, you play it. And now it is time to blow off some steam as Aperture Gaming is proud to present a B.O.S. review. The game that I'm reviewing originally came out in April of this year, and here's what, it's actually still in early access as of the recording of this video and posting of it to YouTube. So, what is this game that I'm reviewing? Well, stick around, we're about to find out.
Series.
The game that I am reviewing today is Survival: Fountain of Youth.
Team.
This game was developed by Odinsoft Incorporated and it was published by Twin Sails Interactive and CE-Asia.
Plot.
The game takes place in the early 16th century. You play as Ponce de Leon, and with the special addition of being riddled with amnesia. After your ship is capsized in a storm, you wake up on an island in a, archipelago. You were going there because you're trying to find the fabled Fountain of Youth. And now your objective, while still trying to find the Fountain of Youth, is to survive by building tools and clothing and crafting houses for you to live in and ships for you to sail around in between the islands to, and just trying to find the best to survive, find your crew, find the fountain, and go back to claim fame and fortune and etc.
Gameplay controls.
The gameplay controls, this game kind of reminds me of a combination of Far Cry, Fallout, Minecraft, No Man's Sky, and Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom. Because, like I said, it involves crafting. You have to, like I said, build houses for you to keep out of the sun and the rain and the wind, fire pits, and by doing that you can find materials to craft tools, and you have to hunt for either coconuts or watermelons or hunt for crabs. You have to find stuff for you to feed yourself because as time goes on you need to sleep, you need to eat food to refuel your health, and if you get injured you have to make medicine or try to avoid getting, sick. So yeah, that's why it reminds me of all those previous games I mentioned, because there's just so much stuff that reminds you of that. But unlike Minecraft, it doesn't have the blocky look to it. Also, in the game they have a time passage monitor where certain things take certain actions. To make stuff, this tool takes 10 minutes to make, or to start this fire it takes 40 minutes, or to build this box it takes 25 minutes. So there is and if you want to cut down a tree, you can either do the automatic function where it says this action takes 25 minutes, or you can whack at it with the axe. And even by doing it with the axe, it'll cause the axe to get damaged, so you have to repair stuff over time. So it's a little interesting how they have stuff, the time passage thing action, where instead of just being made instantly, it does take time.
Graphics.
Graphics for this game look very good. The water effect, when I was first on the beach, I noticed was very good. All the plants look plant-like, and aside from plants, you encounter animals. And for those of you that have a phobia of snakes, spiders, or scorpions, the scary S, those are in this game. This is a definite warning about that. But according to the game itself, they are working on a patch update that will hopefully get rid of those if you do have that level of phobia. So that's very considerate. But yeah, everything looks, the whole nature thing and the whole, the tools, everything that you work with, everything looks really well done. So good job on the graphics.
Audio.
Yeah, sometimes it's very quiet, and all you hear is just the sound of the environment around you, the ocean, the wind. But the music cues do warn you, if you don't hear the animal growling or howling, and then you hear the intense action music of when you have to fight it. But yeah, it's a good balance between the mood music and just hearing the environment. So audio does a very good work. And now there is some there's some narrative that is spoken, but it's not on all the time.
Multiplayer.
No, there is no multiplayer.
DLC.
No, there is no DLC as far as I can tell. I checked on there. Now originally I thought it was a deluxe or edition, or maybe that's for another game that I'm thinking of. But no, so far it's just a standard game and no DLC.
Issues.
Technically there are no game-breaking bugs or issues in the game. There's a few problems with it, but Oh, I think it's just because, well, for starters, the game seems a little on the difficulty. Like, I'm guessing this is something that you have to play through multiple times. Because, like, if you're, here's what, to save the game, you have to exit back to the main menu. Now, let's say you're playing the game, and you're doing good, and then you die, and you lose your progress, and some of your items. You're like, oh, crud, I want to reload the save. You can't, because if you exit out of the game, then it automatically saves your progress. So there's that. Hopefully that'll get fixed in a patch update, because even though it's early access, they are still doing, they're still working on it, so hopefully that'll be fixed. And the only bug thing I would say that would be the spiders, snakes, and scorpions. But aside from that, no technical bugs, nothing that breaks the game.
Buy, rent, or pass.
So far, the game has been interesting, and even though I find it a little difficult, I'd say this game is a buy. I wanted to give it a shot before I tried out another game that caught my attention, so hopefully things will work out.
Overall score.
Alright, so like I said, I think it's like, aside from those previous games I mentioned, this was like the first time I did like a way back in the ye olden days of the 16th century survival type. And going in fresh, because like with No Man's Sky, I've built up enough time where I now have the best equipment and the best traveling and the best living places. So it's a little weird starting off fresh from the box. But like I said, I wanted to try something. I wanted to try this game before I went on and tried a game that's a similar thing, where the whole build to survive sort of thing. It's interesting, and it's interesting to see how the game will shape out after the early access is done. So for right now, I give Survival Fountain of Youth a solid 8 out of 10. So I have no idea how long it will be in early access, but hopefully things will move forward. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. I thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337 for Aperture Gaming saying thank you for... And this has been blowing off some steam with a B.O.S. review. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and game on.